Exactly. What's very interesting about the play is that Hal and Hotspur are set up so clearly in opposition for the whole play, and the only time that they meet is in the context of the battle. It's always very exciting when Trevor rushes onto the stage to sort of finally have that feeling of a showdown.
The show builds up to that point to a certain extent, and you have to deliver a really good fight, which is a great challenge and a really exciting thing, and Terry has done an amazing job. Not only technically structuring the fight, but also structuring it in a way that helps tell the story of who these two characters are, Hotspur and Hal, and what got them to this place, and why what happens in the fight happens.
You take the actors and cooperate with them and the director and make up the fight, make up the moves of the fight, so that you arrange the fight in a way that you think and they think and everybody thinks will serve the purpose, if you like. You have to find the kind of the narrative of what they would do, the story of their why they've got to this point where words fail and violence ensues. Give it a whirl, here we go.
Obviously it just says they fight, but you aim to continue telling a story, and that means that you're fighting from your character's point of view, I suppose. But there's not much room for emotion in a fight if you're both trying to kill each other. You just do what you can to kill or not be killed, in my case.
Happy on that bit? Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. Excellent. Although Hal would undoubtedly have had training, and when he was younger, he had become dissolute and had sort of gone off the rails, if you like.
You know, he has spent the better part of the last few years in a pub. It still irks me, anyway.
Hotspur does have the early initiative, and Hotspur does have the drive, and Hotspur does, at the very beginning, expect to win.
I take the fight to him, absolutely, for the first few stanzas. Offense is a good form of defense. That's the way I like to approach it.
I'm trying not to be killed. He knows that he's at a disadvantage. Very quickly finds out that the disadvantage is possibly bigger than he had expected.
In a theatre like this, where the audience is very close, the front row does get alarmed, and that has a kind of ripple effect through the audience.
I love it. It's a really wonderful space to do it in, because you are surrounded by people, and people in the front row here and there are only a couple feet away from it. So that adds to the challenge as well, because it needs to look even more real. So yeah, I do. It's a lot of fun.
As a young whippersnapper, one would pretend to be a knight or whatever, so to be paid for it and have a fight choreographed by a very brilliant fight choreographer and work with another actor who's fantastically good at fighting. That level of make-believe in terms of fighting is very, very exciting, of course. And I think we all desired to make the best and most exciting fight we could within the parameters of what we felt the story was and what we felt was important for our characters.